Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. I want to tell you about something that I've discovered this year, and I think it's important that I pass this on to you, and that is the impact of scent on the lures that we use. Now, first of all, if we're using soft plastics and they're immersed in a scent, it's going to be far more effective as a fishing tool than if we had scent on something that we're fishing quickly, like a hard plastic bait. Most of those aren't really scented in any way because the scent isn't going to draw fish. They're moving by and the fish see them or hear them. But if you're fishing slowly and you're using soft plastic, then I really do believe that scent makes a huge difference. And one of the baits that I discovered this year, and I don't think I can express to you how impacting this was to me, because I couldn't believe how much better that bait was than other baits that looked the same that I was using. And that is Berkley. This company, Berkley, makes this bait called Max Scent. And apparently, whatever scent they're infusing in this is the strongest or whatever that really draws fish in. Now, to be very specific, I saw these in one of the stores, and I thought, wow, what is making them so expensive? Because they're a lot more expensive than other lures. And I bought them, and I tried them. And the first ones I bought were the Max Scent tubes, and they were 2.5 inches long. And they make a 3.5 inch one as well, but these 2.5 or 2.75, I'm not sure exactly the exact dimensions, but they're smaller, and they tend to work better for me. But the very first time I tried them, wow, did I start catching fish. And the other advantage to this bait, whatever plastic they're using, tends to be really more durable than you would expect. So I wasn't having to change to a new bait every 1 or 2 fish. They would last and last. But boy, did the fish hit them. So then I tried another example of these Max Scent, and they're called a little trooper. That's just the name they give them. But these are, again, little small crayfish imitations, and they work better for me than any of the crayfish that I've been using. And I wanted to be sure of this. I wanted to keep trying this before I came on the radio and gave you this recommendation. But this really does seem to make a difference. Now, if you're fishing in a different way, if you're trolling or if you're using hard baits, then scent isn't such a big deal. But I want you to think how saltwater fishermen a lot of times do, and how carp fishermen, they will throw out this solution that has scent in it, and it draws the fish into an area. And it's the same thing, I think, with these baits. They really can make a difference. I've resisted this for several years. I sort of poo-hooed the idea of scent. But believe me, it really can make a difference. And this Max Scent, now these baits are expensive, but I think they're worth it because it doesn't matter what the bait is that I buy. If it has Max Scent, I have confidence now that it's going to work for me. And let's take it to another extreme. Let's say we only have so many lures that we can get and so many lures we can take with us when we go fishing. If I had one bait that's going to work most of the time for me for smallmouth bass, and I'm using them as one of the indicators, but for smallmouth bass, I believe that is the bait that I would choose. And so if I could only have a few, I would have a few of these Max Scent lures. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.